lined up in the worst way. Redland Kirk, Sierra putting that good on Russell Wilson, making him come correct. Laugh out loud. Must be. Wow, she probably do got that good. Mm-hmm. She probably do got it. I mean, I look at her and like, she can dance and all of that, man. Usually that translates into good in the sack. From Sidney Jackson, this is what happens when you stop going to Supercuts and go to the hood and get a haircut. So wait a minute. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. So wait a minute. So are you saying that this is the first time that Russell Wilson went to a black barbershop all before he was going to Supercuts? And so because he went to a black barbershop, he started making and giving black commentary. Oh, I got you. From RC, good for Wilson, about damn time. Yeah, I like that. That's very refreshing. A very refreshing story. From Miss Mocabella, X-Squad, Martellus Bennett said if the Patriots win the Super Bowl, he will not be attending the White House to see the Orange Dude. Okay? You know them Bennett boys crazy. If you've seen just in general, but if you saw the E60, I think it's E60 that I saw this on, they did a special on those Bennett boys. Those Bennett boys, wow, they are. And they keep it real, and they tell you exactly what's on their mind. They truly have no filters. And so, yeah, I definitely believe that Bennett is not going to see no damn Donald Trump if they win the Super Bowl. And I don't think it'll be just him. I think it'll be several players in the on both teams, no matter who wins, that'll decline to go and shake Trump's hand. From Chucktown, or from Sidney Jackson, C. Small, yes, we are. The sad part is America expects us to be quick to forgive transgressions against us. There's always some person talking about we forgive them. F that. It's time we demand harsh punishment for crimes against us. 100% agree. From who we got here? K We Fly High 3000, the unofficial writer for the Doug Stewart Show. What up, K3000? That's my folk. Let me take a look, first of all, before I read your comment. Let me take a look at your, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Is that Lisa Ray? Yeah, she got a real nasty disposition, but Lisa Ray can definitely get it. Yes, sir. K We Fly High 3000 says, only in America. In watching, you have a quarterback that has dominated probably 5 to 7 of the top defensive players in this year's draft, and there's questions on whether he's worthy of being a top 3 pick. Only in America. He's exactly right. I mean, really, if you need a quarterback, if you're the Cleveland Browns, at the end of the day, just because, you made a mistake on these quarterbacks in the past, what's the term? Past outcomes do not dictate future, or past, you know what I'm saying. The problems that you've had in the past don't dictate what's going to happen in the future. So I'm sorry. I mean, you talk about accomplished, and at the highest level. This isn't the cat that played Division I AA or NAIA or something like that. This man won the national championship, Division I football, beating the vaunted Alabama defense, playing them almost to a win in 2 years consecutively. Yeah. I mean, it's a ways to go now. Don't get it twisted as far as black quarterbacks and their opportunities that they get in the NFL. I mean, it's a lot better than it was 20 years ago, but it's still a lot that needs to happen. From Gary G. Money Joyner, the Browns made Hugh Jackson fire Ray Horton in favor of Greg Bounty Gate Williams, so the Browns might have made this bad move. From Duckin and Dodge, you can't group all backup quarterbacks together. Maybe he's a fan of the great Jimmy Garoppolo, and he'd like to see that happen. From Sidney Jackson, I would give a carton of Newports for Garoppolo. Yeah, it's just that the history of New England Patriots doing deals like this, and in particular, we've seen an example of this with the quarterback in Matt Castle. Matt Castle, he wasn't a bum, but he was bum-ish. When he left the New England Patriots, he was bum-ish. He wasn't a bum, but he was bum-ish. Okay? And then also you have this narrative with the New England Patriots that they always getting over on cats. Nah. If you go back and look at all of the moves that the Patriots have done over the last 15 years and getting rid of veterans and making deals and swapping picks for this, that, and the other, somehow they always come out on top. Okay? They always come out on top. They always get rid of a player right before he loses a step or two. They make a deal and eventually in the long term is beneficial to them. I'm not doing no damn deals with nothing to do with Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots. Yeah. I'm not doing that. I mean, Garoppolo may, listen, and I'm not hedging my bet here, Garoppolo may end up being, the greatest quarterback in NFL history. But I wouldn't find out. I mean, I would pass. I'm not doing no business with Bill Belichick. And we already seen how this happened before. For Uncle Donnie, once again, this is not my Uncle Donnie. This is a guy acting like my Uncle Donnie who has stolen a picture from my Facebook page of my Uncle Donnie, but this is not my Uncle Donnie making this comment in the chat room. My Uncle Donnie don't know a damn thing about the interweb. Dougie just said, past outcomes don't dictate the future about Watson. You know what I was trying to say, man. Don't try to be funny. From Texas Tie, y'all's month. That's funny, Texas Tie. It is our month, Black History Month. D. Watson is the only quarterback worth of a first-round pick this year. Yeah, but they talking about this Trubisky cat at North Carolina, which I don't even remember hearing his name a lot. I don't follow North Carolina football a lot, but I don't remember hearing his name a lot. He might be good. I mean, we don't know, but I mean, you have an incredible body of work for Deshaun Watson. Like, it shouldn't even be a choice based on the other guys they're talking about as being the first quarterback in the draft. Trubisky? What? Why? Why is it's your resume every other year, just like my man K3000 said, why is it based on primarily your resume every other year? But this year, they figured out a way to put Trubisky in this box of being the prototypical size and style quarterback over the guy that's produced on the field. I don't get it at all, man. From Texas Tie, y'all's month, Trubisky has done nothing or hasn't done anything at all, but somehow he's at the top quarterback. Yeah, it's like magic. Like magically, somehow, these names come about every year. And what's the quarterback name for the best example of that I can think of is the Baltimore Ravens quarterback. I always want to say Elvis Gerback for some reason, but that's not his name. Baltimore Ravens QB. Let me look it up quick. I don't know why I always want to call the Baltimore Ravens quarterback Elvis Gerback. That's not his name. Not Kyle Bowler. Joe Flacco. Yeah, same thing happened with Joe Flacco. Where did Joe Flacco play at? Delaware or something like that? He didn't play at Delaware State. That's an HBCU school. I think he played at Delaware, the Delaware Hens. And he just came from nowhere. Now, Joe Flacco was panned out, but same type of scenario with this Trubisky cat in North Carolina. Like, who the hell are they? From King 50, he says, Doug, the name of the Falcons should be Air Force One since we air it out a lot. Yeah, but what does Air Force One have to do with the Atlanta Falcons? If you're new to the show, we tried to come up with a cool nickname for the Falcons, and we had a couple of choices that we kind of took from a lot of nominees, and the Stewies declined to use either one of them. Yeah. So Air Force One. But see, how does it tie in? Subliminally, how does that name tie in to the team? You know, Dirty Birds was great because there was this thing, you know, that was around during the time or a little bit after the term. Dirty South came out by not Outkast. Maybe Outkast did come up with it, but maybe I'm talking about Goody Mob. So you had this Dirty South moniker that was out there. And then you had the Falcons, which are birds, and Dirty Birds, and they did the little dance. So it worked. Like, how does Air Force One, when I think Air Force One, I think of sneakers, which they're not really wearing Air Force Ones these days, or I think of the plane that the president flies on, right? I don't think Donald Trump has anything to do with Atlanta. As a matter of fact, he dissed Atlanta last week. I don't think Donald Trump has anything to do with Atlanta, and I don't think the Falcons ride on Air Force One. So, in other words, hated it. From Dobby in the chat room on Spreaker.com. He says, Looseneck for the win. What is he talking about? From Grego, nah, he didn't, Sydney, but James Harrison didn't go either and said it wasn't important to meet Obama. Martellus Bennett already said he would not go. Who cares? I don't. Well, a lot of people don't. Most people don't care. But it's just nice to see. Like, I welcome all pushback for Donald Trump. Yeah. Of course, Grego, in the grand scheme of things, it's no big deal. That one ninja say he's not going to the White House if they win the Super Bowl. But me, as an arduous Trump basher, I support all pushback of the orange dude. Yeah. I support all pushback. From LD from the D to hell we don't, Doug. I got like 4 tight pairs of Air Force Ones. Really? Air Force Ones are sold 1980 and also sold 2000. We were rocking Air Force Ones at the top of the century in 2000s, like the 2000s. But I don't really see a lot of people rocking Air Force Ones these days. I got a couple of pair of Air Force Ones, but they brand new because I hardly ever wear them. You know what? I might even break them out this weekend, man, for the Super Bowl. Yeah. Yeah. From that ninja, he says, Doug, if you had taken the time to microanalyze the phrase bad and bougie, you would have never put it out there for the world to hear. Laugh out loud. No. I disagree. The bad and bougie made sense. Just like the whole dirty bird or the dirty South thing with Goody Mob. They're younger than us. They're not our generation, most of the people that listen to this show. But I get it. The Migos are a big thing now in music. They're from Atlanta. They got a song called Bad and Bougie. So it worked. I understood it. But once again, I just do the will of the people, and y'all voted it no, so we didn't go forward with it. All I do is the will of the people, or the Stewies. That's all I do. Don't go away. When we get back from the break, all I'm going to do is read chat, man. Thank you to all of the Stewies for being totally interactive. Sports Talk with Hot Sauce, Texas Pete Hot Sauce. The Doug Stewart Show. Back in a minute.
Life is what we make it. Life is what we make it. Life is what we make it. Life is what you make it. Life is what
try to get up out the game. I'm pretty sure to stop if they stop shipping things. See why the boys